Are you looking for a build that'll make your team extremely strong? Just like you saw that Hugger didn't kill me as easily, where your teammates get all these extra bonuses, especially for countdown? How about this? Take a look at this. As you can see in the top left, there's no extra damages. But look at this. We're able to survive these guys, then get up close and personal, shock them, stun them, give everybody all those extra bonuses. And if that wasn't good enough, how about we just run down here in the midst of everything while everybody else is taking cover and just rush up on these guys, getting shot in the ass, everything. Get right up in their faces. Just like this. While everybody else is trying to fight from afar, you can be up close and personal. You don't have to worry about your armor. You don't have to worry about anything. Here's a hunter right there. Look at that. Tried to swat, didn't get anything. We stunned him. Everybody else is getting some. Nope, that was mainly just us doing the damage. We heal up. Anybody nearby gets a heal. Push right up on them. And then at the very end, when all these suckers start dropping on these ropes, oh, does it become so cakewalk. Boom, gone. Gone, 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 gone. They just die that quick. Now, while Double Companion took a nerf, this build never took a nerf to this specific chest piece. Now, we have the crossbow on. Reason why the crossbow? Well, for what it gives you. It gives you the fire grenades. That way we can get this extra lefty sledgehammer proc out. That's a big bonus to this. Also, we get protection from elites. While you're doing statuses, you can actually get more crossbow ammo. Then you see increased outgoing healing. So while we heal ourselves, we're good. Here's a 10% protection from elites. You also get a Mender Seeker. Your teammates, you can actually get some extra skill haste for being in cover, though we barely will take cover. But still, cover to cover will also give you ammo. Bonus to damage for your teammates for anything that's status affected. So, using this right here benefits this build the most. Number 2 on this, not just the crossbow, but because we also have this outgoing healing, that gives us 2 skills for our companion. Then with the status effects that we'll be doing from the Scorpio shotgun, that right there is going to stack it up and give us an extra 20% on things like hunters and stuff like that. And like I said, the lefty shotgun, we can get the perfect sledgehammer out of this right here just by tossing this fire grenade. Hitting them with this, boom, instantaneous. Having a secondary shotgun, especially the backup boomstick, which gives 2% more shotgun damage. That one's good to have, but you can put whatever you want. You can put orbit, so if you get that final kill, you get some more critical hit chance, critical hit damage out, but it's only going to last for a short period of time. Now, because we're going to be up close and personal, the Coyote's mask is going to give us the more critical hit damage than a Grupo mask. This also is going to help your teammates get 25% as well. So this is where this player comes in clutch. Number 2 is the setup backpack. Now you can put a Badger Tough on here or just a regular setup with a blue core on here if you want a little bit more survivability. Drop the blue core off of these gloves and put red core on here, and that's just going to be just as good. Now the Badger Tough will give you the more damage by about 1,000 more in damage per bullet, but the setup's going to help your teammates out. Now, the Henry chest piece, the perfect companion. You'll always be by a player or a skill to give yourself this 20% instantaneous damage. Versus the other version that I had in my codex, which uses a spotter chest piece and the mask. Now we don't have to do that. We can just be by teammates, get 15% for a shotgun and 20% for just being by a teammate right here. That's an instantaneous 35% damage. Plus, if you count in the mask, we get even more. Then we have a Picaro's holster right here. Now again, the Grupo will give you just a little bit more critical hit damage, but we're going for the skill haze because we also, if we're not near a teammate, we want to get our skills back as soon as possible. So again, as you can see right here, we don't need that extra crit chance because we're at 50. So the Grupo is kind of wasted in this spot. So putting the Picaros is actually going to give you a little bit more of an edge to where you can get these back if you're not near a teammate to get your companion out. So you can always have damage. So then it's just 2-piece improvise with 13% mods everywhere, which will give you a max of 75% out of 80 because it caps at 80. 75% protection from elites. That's why we're able to survive against the little hugger when he comes up and blows up in our face and stuff like that. Then you have a fixer drone and you have a healer ball. So in all, these heals, if you combine them together, will give you 0.03% regen, which, even though it doesn't sound like it's great, because you're not taking as much damage from other things, except for probably the hunters, which still just do a lot of damage, you're still going to be able to have a decent regen, so you don't have to worry about anything. And even if the hunters do hit you, you still can regen your armor back in time with this stuff being by. Because for some reason, the hunters don't like to jammer those little roly-poly balls for the healer one as much as possible. So, and again, if you want to do the math, there's the armor versus the armor regen that you get from that piece. Believe me, this build is OP in Countdown.